Hi, my name is Alexei Lubomirski. My wife, EcoShaker, bought me this t-shirt back in November 2023 from a brand called Wear the Peace. And I've worn it as a sign of solidarity between one photographer to another, despite the insane difference in what we're taking pictures of. At the time that she bought me this, there were 35 journalists killed between October and November of 2023, and they were named on the back of this t-shirt. As I stated on my Alexei Lubomirski Books Instagram page in April of this year in a post called Letter from a Disgusted Human Being, more journalists have been killed in Gaza since October the 7th than all the journalists killed in both world wars, the Vietnam War, the wars in Yugoslavia and the US war in Afghanistan combined. And because no outside international journalists have been allowed in to validate or dispute what is happening, local journalists have had to take up the responsibility of getting news out to the world. These include young men and women who were never meant to be journalists, who in a past life were photographers and creatives. Maybe somebody like you or me, a fashion photographer, a portrait photographer, still life photographer, an influencer or a video content maker who had to put on this blue vest with the word press emblazoned across their chest and use their creativity and storytelling skill set to document, highlight, and raise awareness of the atrocities taking place behind these prison walls. One example is Nahed, a young journalist who my wife has been helping raise money for his family to survive in an unsurvivable situation. Leaving his family every day and not knowing if they would be there when he returns, he has sent videos and images that have shattered every limit of what I thought I was able to witness. Bloodied children being carried into hospitals with limbs half blown off. Children screaming over the bodies of their dismembered parents. Fathers holding pieces of their children in bags with nowhere to bury them. Yesterday, 5 more journalists were targeted, 5 more lives were taken, and 5 more voices screaming to the world's apathetic governments were silenced. Today, the number of killed journalists documenting the genocide has risen to around 240. Like many creatives, I have tried and failed to express through words, poetry, and imagery my reaction to what I see taking place on a daily basis on my Alexei Lubomirski Books Instagram page and also my Substack page. But the oppressor's game is a long game. They want us to run out of ways to express disgust, compassion, or anger. The journalists on the grounds, however, don't have that option of giving up. Their very existence depends on their documenting of the genocide they're facing, in the hopes that the next story, the next image, the next video will be the one that sparks a reaction from the world's leaders. So today and every day, I pray for the storytellers, those fellow camera holders who have been forced to turn their lenses from documenting that which they love to photographing everything they love being starved, targeted, and killed. If you want to help just one journalist's family, please support Nahed by going to the link in my bio or the bio of EcoShaker. Thank you.